Hello everyone, I'm Akanksha Dubey. Welcome to the Psych Talk. A girl is innocent until proven guilty, and a boy is guilty until proven innocent. Friends, for those of you who still don't know about this video is regarding a bunch of 15 and 16 years old kids, both guys and girls, who formed a group on Instagram and took it upon themselves to degrade women in every possible way. They talk trash about women, body shame them, morph their pictures, and the list is endless. Friends, please go through the following video and feel free to share it. So first of all, I'm here going to share about something which is a kind of highlight that will help you to know exactly what happened in that case. So friends, it was a group of more than 24 students connected with the case have been questioned by police. Police probe revealed that the alleged Snapchat conversation is actually between a girl sender and a boy receiver, in which the girl is sending the message through a fictional Snapchat account named Siddharth. Actually, the boys' locker room was completely a fake account made by a girl, a minor girl. She created a fake profile to test boys' character. This is a statement given by Delhi police. Delhi police said that a juvenile girl created a fake profile in the name of a boy and chatted with another juvenile male about sexual assault on a girl. See, nowadays girls wanted to know about boys' character. So, friends, I have something for you which is I'm going to read here. A fresh twist has emerged in the boys' locker room case. The cyber cell of Delhi police on Sunday said that a juvenile girl who assumed the identity of a teenage boy created a fake Snapchat profile and discussed the sexual assault on a girl with another minor boy. The fake profile was in the name of a Siddharth. The juvenile girl then allegedly posted a derogatory post about herself, following which other members reacted to the post. So the investigation has revealed that LS Snapchat conversation between two persons that talks about sexual assault was made by one juvenile through a fake profile with a fictional name Siddharth to test the values and character of the other juvenile who was the recipient of that chat. However, neither of the two juveniles, either through their real or fake username, were in any way related to the boys' locker room Instagram group, said this statement given by Delhi police. Okay, what was the conversation in Snapchat? Among the various screenshots shared on multiple social media platforms is a screenshot of one-to-one Snapchat conversation, where a person named Siddharth is suggesting a plan of aggravated sexual assault on a girl to another person. The police probe revealed that the alleged Snapchat conversation is actually between a girl who was a sender and a boy who was a receiver, in which the girl is sending chat messages through a fictional Snapchat account named as Siddharth. And using the fake identity of a male person, the girl suggested in the chat a plan to sexually assault herself. The purpose of her sending such chat messages using a fake fictional identity was to check the reaction of receiver boy and the strength of his character, especially when someone talks bad things about the girl herself. The receiver, also juvenile, declined to participate in any such plan suggested by Siddharth and stopped further communication with him. The statement is also given by Delhi police. The boy then took a screenshot of the chat and reported it to his friend, including the girl about whom the hypothetical conversation of sexual assault took place. However, the girl, being aware of the fact that the account of Siddharth that is suggesting sexual assault was fake and created by her, didn't report it to anyone. One of the other recipients of the screenshot, however, posted it as an Instagram story for some time, from which started circulating in connected social media accounts of friends, schoolmates, etc. And when the boys' locker room Instagram screenshot were revealed to others and started circulating on social media platforms, the Snapchat conversation also got mixed with due to its sensational nature and due to its availability in different student groups. What was the police said? In this case, police said efforts are being made to identify and question the remaining group members of boys' locker room. The cops and said partial information about 3 Instagram accounts have been shared by the intermediary. According to Delhi police, the group admin of Instagram boys' locker room case, who was also an active member of the group, has been arrested. One juvenile has also been arrested, apprehended. More than 24 students connected with the case have been questioned by police. Police said that a screenshot of the alleged Instagram chat between the group members were available in the police domain. Based on those screenshots, one juvenile was identified and apprehended immediately. After the registration of the FIR, the mobile phone used in the commission of the offence was also seized. According to the police, the details of other members of the boys' locker group were collected from their educational institutions as well as from friends and acquaintances. So far, more than 24 students connected with the case have been questioned and connected devices have been seized. Obviously, this need to be happened actually. So what is actually happening? The outrage over the high school scandal, famously known as boys' locker room, allegedly involving teenage boys, for the South Delhi plus schools has reached the Delhi High Court. A PIL, means public interest litigation, has been filed seeking handing over of this investigation in the boys' locker room case to the Central Bureau of Investigation or to the Special Investigation Team, on apprehension that the accused students who belong to well-off families might be able to influence the local police. The Delhi police are investigating the case of the social media group allegedly run by the teenage boys from posh schools in South Delhi who objectified their female classmates and shamed them. The Delhi police have arrested one suspected and apprehended another teenager. So far, 20 members or 24 members of the group have been questioned. The petition has been moved by Advocate Dushyant Tiwari, seeking protection to the girls who exposed the chats of the controversial social media group of the schoolboys. And once the private chat of the controversial social media group were highlighted, the member of the group, instead of being apologetic or fearful, have openly threatened the girls with dire consequences for calling them out. Alleges the petitioner questioning the conduct of the students in question. The petition notes the action of the students shows the mindset of the young generation towards the girls, and it is not timely stopped can aggravate crime against women. It is claimed by the petitioner that as the leaked screenshot went viral and outrage over their behavior proved online, many of the users of the group have allegedly deviate their social media profiles and even allegedly threatened to leak nude photos and hack accounts of women who spoke speaking to Times. Now, Advocate Dushyant Tiwari said that the offence committed by the school students attract various sections of the IPC and IT Act. And what was that actually? The first one is morphing photos and sharing obscene images is a violation of Section 66E of the IT Act as well as Section 354C of the IPC. The second one is about Section 507 of IPC stipulates 2 years of punishment for threatening women by any kind of anonymous communications dubbed intimating. However, as the offence is against the minor girls, the accused should be probed under Prevention of Children from Sexual Offences Act, he said. The petition said. So here you are saying the girls started rape talk on Snapchat, boys locker room on Insta had no link. there was no proof or maybe proof. Now come to the point how it relates to the case about Manav Singh, who committed suicide because of false accusation or false allegation. Maybe it was right. Maybe the accusations right. Might be the accusations was right. But if in this case, if we relate the whole situation to this case, boys locker room, what will be the cause? What can be the cause? If innocent person can convicted under any section, under any punishment, under any trial, what are we expecting them? If innocent can prove guilty. And here is a saying which I have quoted before, that a girl is innocent until proven guilty, and a boy is guilty until proven innocent. Just change your thoughts. Girls and boys are equal. It's not about the gender equality. It's not about the gender. Our thought should be equal. Our thought need to be on a equal basis, equal platform. Grow up, guys and girls. Grow up. Thank you.